I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is Allah's last prophet and messenger and Allah's servant. Hello and welcome to you all. I'm going to be speaking to you about the rights, women rights in Islam. As me as a Muslim, and we all of the Muslims who believe that, I'm gonna be talking to you about the woman in Islam as a mom and as a sister and as a daughter, as an auntie, like a grandmom or a wife. All of those, like, woman can be all of this. So as in Islam, so Allah has given the woman just the same responsibilities as the man, to bring the family up together and be part of each other's, like both of them to be part of the family, play big part and big role in the family. And Allah gave the woman her main rights, basic rights, her basic rights as a human being, to give her life. Like before Islam, there were, when someone knows that they're having a daughter, so the thing is, after the woman have the girl, they take her and bury her alive. Before Islam came, so Allah condemned that in the Holy Quran and gave the daughter, all women, their own right to have their own lives. Nobody has the right to take another life because it's a girl, for them to bury her alive. Islam condemned all that. So Islam gave the woman her right as when, like, somebody die, leave the property, she has rights in that property, in that heritage, money. The husband should look after his wife, spend money on her, and they have her children, and he gave her right to like own anything she wanna own, a house, and her right to work, her right to education, in education, her every right, just like the man, every single right, exactly as equal as the man in Islam. And Allah warned in the Holy Quran, lots of places, he warned, he told the man, he commanded them to treat the woman righteously, in the same way they want to be treated. And Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the last lecture he gave, he advised, he said, "Istawsu bin-nisa'i khayra fa innahunna indakum awanu la yamlikunna li-anfusihim." He advised the men to look after the women, because he said those women, they are to you, like, you see, something like you should be careful how you should look after that woman. So it's, you see, like, women, some men can take advantage of those women because of our nature as the man. It's not the same physical, her physical body is not as the same as the man. The man can take advantage of her just because she's a woman. So Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he advised the men. He said, look after the women, your wives. He said, then they are like, they can't do much to you, as you maybe can take advantage and do more to them, but you need to be careful, because take them like it's something Allah gave you to look after, and that's precious thing, Allah will ask you in the day of judgment how you looked after it. So in Arabic we say amana. It's like someone give you something very precious to keep for them, and they want you to look after it. So that's how Allah gave women to men, to their husbands, and as precious as they are to Allah, as we all precious to Allah. But mostly Allah advised men to look after their wives properly. It's like Allah gave those men, those women, to be looked after very well, like just like how you see the egg, how you should look after the egg so that it don't drop, don't break it. That's how you should look after the woman even more. So Allah advised men to be kind to their wives. وفي صحيح الترمذي, and there's hadith أيضا, another hadith the Prophet Muhammad said, "Akmalul mu'minina imanan ahsanum khuluqan wa khiyarukum li nisa'ihim." It said the Muslims that complete in their faith, that has more good behavior than the others. They have completed their faith when they have good behavior. And we in Islam, Allah wants us, and Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he too wants us to have good behavior towards each other. And he said, the best of you all is the best, how he treats the wife the best. So the best man in Islam who treats their wives the best than other man. So a religion like this, for people to say women in Islam, they're not being given their rights, all this is lies. All this is lies they put in the media to make people have good, like they're not having good thinking about Islam. Let them have them thinking that Islam is mistreating women. Just because women wear hijab, they start talking all this rubbish. So it's hijab actually is to keep woman modesty. Like a lot of men, you see the women how they dress now. Yeah. Will any man want to marry a woman that just exposes herself everywhere to all men? Any man when they see her, they talk to her, they want to think of her in like discuss in not respectful way. When I ask a lot of people, they say they don't want a woman like that. They won't marry a woman like that. So in Islam, just like when you go to the shop, you see strawberries. One is exposed, is open, and it has flies in it, and the other one is covered. Will you go for the exposed one that has flies on it? That people won't. When they eat it, they have disease. They eat, or the one that covered and is clean, is more hygienic. Of course, it's better. You go for the one that has good behavior and like covers herself. Like it's not like the man force her to do things. We women in Islam, we have the right. The men don't have right to force us to do anything. It's Allah wants a woman to be respectful. So, but for the husband to take advantage of her, it's forbidden. You see? Okay. So the thing is, as I just said, our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he said, whoever have good behavior, he is the one that completed his faith. And the best of you all is the one that treats their wives the best. See? Then the same thing again. Before he died, what he says, our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he was very ill, very, very ill. Then he gave that lecture. The lecture he gave, some parts of the lecture, he started to advise people to pray, about prayer, about how they should keep their 5 daily prayers, and they shouldn't ignore they shouldn't carelessly prayer. And you see, so he warned people to pray 5 daily prayers. And after that, the second thing he advised them about is to look after their wives, to treat their wives good, to not to mistreat their wives. He warned them from not to mistreat their wives. He said, fear Allah, and fear Allah in your wives. He said, I advise you to look after your wife. You treat your wives nicely. He told men to fear Allah in those wives. Ittaqullah finisa. Ittaqullah finisa. He repeats it 2 or 3 times. Fear Allah in your wife. Fear Allah in your wife. What does that mean? Fear Allah because Allah's watching you. If you ever mistreat your wife, Allah's watching you and he's gonna deal with you. So he's told them, fear Allah in your wives. Fear Allah in your wives. And he says, Usikum binisa'i khaira. I advise you to treat your wives in a good way, good manner. Okay, so the thing is, that's what the Islamic laws has been saying. So the Islamic laws has been treating women and men equally. Whoever do good, both of them, whether a man or a woman, they're gonna go to heaven. Whoever does wrong, it doesn't matter. You can be a man or a woman, both of you the same. If you do good, you both can go to heaven. If you do bad, you both will go to hell. Allah never say only the man has the power to, the right to go to heaven, and the woman doesn't have. No. So the thing is, they both should be treating each other just how they both want to be treated, in the best respectful way. The wife should look after her husband in Islam, respect him, and look after him. You see, he too, he should look after the wife, respect her, treat her with respect, give her rights, provide for her and the children. In Islam, it's not the one to go and suffer, and the man will sit himself at home waiting for the wife to bring money for him to feed him and feed the children. No, but she has the right to work. If she wanna work, she has the right. Whoever say in Islam women, they think in Islam we women, we don't have right to do anything, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a big lie. As long as in Islam the right thing is, the truth is, a woman shouldn't be mixed with men that will be, she'll be harassed and she'll be talked to. She's married woman or not, she'll be working with men. Those, like some men, they have no respect. They want to harass you. They look at you in a, those sexual ways and things like that. So the thing is, in Islam, is just to protect the woman's identity as a respectful mother, a respectful daughter. You won't want anyone to go look at your daughter in a way, or flirt with her in a disgusting way, or your wife, or whoever it is. So that's the same thing. That's what Islam is trying to do. So the wife and the husband, they both have the same rights to each other. But the husband, the only thing is, he's the one that's supposed to provide for the family. So in Islam, Allah gave us all the same rights. You see, the rights in respecting, in like treating each other fairly. You see, her rights, her duty in the community, as part of the community. The woman, she can go to work, yeah, she can learn, she has rights in a lot of things. Education in Islam, the girl has the right to educate. You see, just like the man, she has the right to learn, to educate, to know, like, if she's not educated, and some people do other things, it's according to their culture. Some people, they're Muslims, but they're not really understanding of the religion of Islam, on what the daughter's rights is, their daughter's rights. They would think, oh, they should follow their own cultural thing in the teaching of Islam. No, in Islam, Allah says the girl should be learning just like the boy. She's supposed to learn just like the boy, because even the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his wives, they used to teach men about Islam. There's other women in Islam, a lot of women during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, lots of men, they got their education from those ladies. Okay? So woman should pray and fast, and knows how to worship her Allah, and just the same thing, should be educated. It doesn't mean because she's a woman she shouldn't be educated, no. So, like as I said, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his wife Aisha, she's the biggest, like, she's one of the biggest people that have knowledge in Islam. See, she knows all that, and she was teaching the Prophet followers. Okay, in Islam as well, the rights, woman can, the right for her to earn money. You see, the husband shouldn't have right to take her money. If the wife has money, he has no right to take her money unless by force, unless she's willing to give him some of her money. But he shouldn't even take her money in Islam. Even if the woman is very, very rich, in Islam, the man should go provide for her still. Some people will say, some people say that's not fair, but that's what Allah wants. Allah wants the wife to be respected, like fully, like nicely treated by the husband, and she keeps her savings while the husband go provide for her. You see. So before Islam, the husband will marry the wife, and he will have the right and the power to control all of her heritage, everything she had. He will control all her monies as he want to, and she wouldn't have even right to stop him. So, but then what happens is in Islam condemns all that. Islam is forbidding the man for him to take the woman's money unless with her permission. You see, so she has the right and the power to save her own money and to do whatever she wants with her money, because it's her money. You see, so in Islam, the wife, she has the right to do whatever she wants and buy whatever she wants and rent whatever she wants, a house, buy a house and everything. And she has a husband, but that's her house. If she buy it with her own money, it's her house. And she still, the husband have no power at all in anything she has at all. So you see, the thing is, because the wife might have brought money from her family's house, or she had her own savings. Then the man marry her. He thinks, oh, I'll come and take all her money, control her money. Then I'll leave her with nothing. Maybe we'll even take that money and go give a girlfriend or go do something with it. That's not even, like, it's not right. Not righteous thing. So that's why in Islam, it's forbidden to take the wife's money without her permission. She has to give you willingly, and you still have to look after her. The husband, whether the woman is rich or poor, he has the right to spend upon her and the kids. He won't say, oh, you spend from the money you have. No. You're gonna go find job, you come and spend on her and give her money for the kids. But still, like in Islam, like Allah don't want us to do what we couldn't do, what we couldn't bear. No, Allah doesn't give someone a burden, a soul, a burden that they couldn't bear. So according to the man's, what his ability, if he's rich, the more money he has, the more he has to spend on the wife and the children. But if he has little, it's the amount he can afford. That's the amount he can spend on the wife. Let's say he hasn't got a good job. The job he has is in the middle. He earn little money, or it's enough for them to live on. Still, he has to spend on the wife, even if it's not that much. But he's supposed to find a job that he will be able to look after his family from. So in Islam as well, okay, if he stops looking after the wife, it's her choice to stay with him in the marriage, or to bear, or she asks, like, to separate. You see, but the thing is, like, even in if the man stops giving her money and she knows he has the money, he's just being greedy. Okay, there's a similar story happened during the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This lady called Hind bint Utbah. This woman, her husband, his name is Abu Sufyan. Okay, this Hind bint Utbah, she has children, but her husband, he has money, but he's greedy. So the woman is very greedy. It doesn't look after her and her children. So this woman, she asked the Prophet, our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, what should I do? My husband has money and I have children with him. He doesn't give me no money. And he told her, he said, take from your husband's money what's enough for you and your children. You see? Take from his money what can be enough for you and your children. They're not going to be starving, and he has money. So she told him, so he told her that. Okay. Another right which Islam gave the woman, if she has a dad, okay, and this woman or a brother or anyone in the family, they passed away before she married, and she has brothers as well, okay, this woman in Islam, she will heritage her dad's, some of her dad's money, although she will take, if she has brother or two brothers, or there's two daughters and a brother, in Islam the woman will take half of the brother's money. Why? Because she will keep her money when she's married. She goes, after she get that money from her, the money that her dad left, her brother maybe is, let's say, okay, her dad, let's say 45,000, yeah, her dad left. The brother will take 30,000, she will take the 15,000. Why? Because her brother will go married with his 30,000 and spend, he buy house in the Arab people, when they married, the husband will spend a lot of money. He will go buy house, he will buy everything for the wife, he will go married, and he will spend even thousands and thousands. But while the daughter that took the 15,000 will save that money for herself, and the husband will marry her and he will go spend his money on her. So this they call it miras in Arabic. Well, this money her dad left, or if it's a house or something, these things, before Islam, women not allowed to have this heritage, yeah. So, but in Islam, Allah made this rights of the woman's right. She has to have that right, you see, whether it's a daughter or it's a mom or it's an auntie. She has rights in any relatives. When they die, they leave something, some property or something, they sell it and they give her her own rights as well, you see. So the thing is, before Islam, it was not happening like that. Before Islam, when someone, the wife dies, they take her money, and if it's a brother's wife, they'll take the wife and they take her money all. They think the wife and everything she has, it's their property. The other brother will take the brother's wife and her money and everything, and he mistreat her. But now in Islam, you cannot touch the woman's money unless she's willing to, and you shouldn't even ask her to give you her money. That's her money. It's her, it's like something she'll keep for rainy days, when maybe she'll divorce with that husband, and she'll have that money for her so that she won't suffer. Islam don't want the woman to suffer. So whatever she has, it's her right to keep it for herself. You see? That's why. But some people, they don't know, they talk, or sometimes they know, they just want to spoil the picture of Islam. They want to put Islam as if it's the worst religion, that they don't give women their rights, while they actually Islam does give the woman her rights. So I will continue the next lesson to speak about other parts of Islam, but I think I should I want to speak more about the woman rights in Islam, like the job. As I said, the job, she allowed to work, and the husband shouldn't stop her from not working, unless if the job, as I said, it's not good for her. There's no respect, there's maybe harassment or something, you see. So then he can say no, or the father will say no to his daughter. But the Islam She don't stop Islam never stopped the woman from working. You see, she has the right to work and to have her own job, but as I said, as a respectful way. Not only looking after children and stays home, no. The Islam never stopped woman from doing her favorite job she likes out of the house. Maybe she has a job she likes to do. She likes to teach children. She likes to be a doctor. She likes to be something to benefit the community, to help others. You see? So if it's so important, she need it. Unless if she doesn't need it, the husband, still he has to provide for her, even if she's working. People say it's weird. Even if she's working, still the husband, he has to provide for the wife. So all that. And in Islam, the wife has, the woman, whether it's a girl, it's a daughter or a sister or auntie, she has the right to speak up, say her mind. You see? Not to be silenced by anyone. She can say what she feel like saying. Okay, so I'll talk with you next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, so that you don't just come and listen to my channel and you don't at least to subscribe and to like. It's just a click of less than a second. You can do that. So please, I'm asking you kindly to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.